So YouTube, as always, this is Serial Talk. Here to bring you another Naruto review. And I must say this chapter was shocking, I guess, to say the least. Yeah, it was shocking. So, I don't know. Me personally, I'm quite disappointed at how this chapter went. So, it starts off, obviously, where it left off. Naruto and Sasuke attacked, and it was successful. So, in this chapter, you see like all the tail beasts, you see them kind of like coming out of Obito. And pretty much what was explained was, since the tail beasts gave Naruto their power, some of it, that he's able to actually take the power out from Obito. And the only power he can't take is the Shikaku and obviously the Hachibi, because Shikaku never gave him the power, and obviously the Hachibi didn't either, since Hachibi is inside B. So, Gaara steps in and says, hey, I used to be the Jinchuriki, so he stops, and obviously B goes in. But that's pretty much the chapter. I don't know. It's like the first chapter I've seen in a while, and I'm just flabbergasted. Like, really, of all ways to defeat him, that's the reason. I don't know. I just find it disappointing. So that's how, the fighting over, but the fight's over. So the whole Shinobi Alliance is playing, like, literally playing tug of war with the tail beasts. You see, like, the ones from Naruto are, like, pulling out the tail beast from Obito, and realistically, there's like a 0.0001% that they would beat them straight on. But, like, come on. Of all things to, like, think of on how to beat Obito, you're playing tug of war with the Jinchurikis, or not even natural Jinchurikis, but the tail beast. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just not a good idea. It seems familiar, like I've seen it before, but not even that. It's just like, really. Like I said, they had a very slim chance to beat him head on. Even Kage couldn't beat him. They can't even beat Madara. But of all things to do, playing tug of war with him. And now, of all freaking things, Obito is having a regret, because he's having visions of him being normal, and Naruto is having visions of Obito being normal. And Naruto actually cried when he seen Obito and Rin when she died, and all that fun stuff. And at the end, Naruto goes on his rant of just everything about Obito. And he says, at the very end, I'm going to take your mask off. And, that's the chapter. Like, the chapter is really a tug of war. Obito regretting his life, saying he wasted the past. And Naruto saying, you're a new Uchiha. We both want to become Hokages. Let's do it. And that's the chapter. Like, I don't know. This tug of war with the tail beast. Like, of all ways to get defeated, they're just stealing your power. I don't know. I think there's better ways to go with it. And Obito regretting everything. Like, really. Like, it's good that he's having a change of heart and he wants to be good. But he created a war. It's called the Fourth Great Ninja War. That's like us going into World War III. This one guy or two started a war. People have died. Fire have died that we've seen in previous chapters, and main characters have died. Neji and Shikamaru's father. His father. People have died that are semi-important and fodder. Madara's back, Itachi. Just the whole story. He's kind of like a domino effect, the cause of what a lot of stuff in Naruto. He helped. I think it's still too late to be regretting freaking your decisions. I mean, I can see if he was dying right now, having that change of heart. Maybe, Naruto was like did some awesome wrestling gun. He's on his last breath. And he's like, I wasted my life. But, I mean, he's still all well and good. I mean, even without the freaking Juby, he'd still kick most of those ninjas' butts. So he's not even, like, dying. I mean, yeah, he's going to get weaker because he's going to have a shell of Tentos. And Tentos can't even bloom now because the power is draining out. But, I mean, to have a change of heart right now after, kill people, start a war, a great war, After, I mean, like, most of Shippuden was because of him, theoretically. And he has a change of heart now, out of all times. Like I said, I can see if he was dying. I mean, it'd be stereotypical, but I can see if he was dying. But, he's still all well and healthy. Akashi's still in his eye. I don't know. I'm not too excited about this chapter. I'm hoping, there still be some different surprises and whatnot. Maybe with Naruto draining the chakra, the tree will still want to take it back. And, because the tree actually got Naruto once before and he got saved. So maybe with, all that power coming out, maybe like the tree will go crazy and transform again, or just maybe to start attacking everybody again. I want the war to be over with, but I want it to be over with, with style. Like at the end of the war, I want to say, you know what? Yes, this war was long, but you know what? I like the way it ended. But if it ends, let's just say next chapter, Obito gets defeated. Which, I mean, obviously that's coming. That's pretty predictable. It's coming, he's getting defeated. But if he gets defeated next chapter, they drain all his power out because the Lions are playing tug of war. And, Naruto and Sasuke team up and they beat him. You're going to ultimately say, wow, that was a waste of time. One, no one likes Obito, although I kind of like Obito. But, everyone already hates Obito. He gets the power of God. And he loses it because he's playing tug of war. Or they're playing tug of war. No, I mean, he could just, I'm sure he could do some Bijudamas right now, I'm just saying. And, if he's going to go out, I'd like him to go out with a bang, not go out with a whimper, I mean, he still got Madara there, who's going to do his own thing and, whatever. But, Obito is one of the last few Uchihas that are living, pretty much other than Sasuke. He done created a war, killed people. Now he's losing his power to fodder. He's regretting his, whole life practically. And it's just like, what the hell? Like I said, I'm hoping there's still going to be some twists and turns. Because the tree is still there, the Jubilee is still there. He can't control it, obviously, because he's losing his power. But the tree is still there. So the Jubilee / God tree still has a opposing threat over the Alliance. Because, if all that chakra comes out, and rather the tail beasts form, or they get absorbed, or whatever, they're chakra. So the tree still wants tail beasts, one way or the other. So even though Obito was losing them, maybe the tree's like, hey, SOL for you, but I still want them. So maybe they still go on rampage. Maybe they change. So honestly, the only threat right now, because Obito is going to get defeated probably within the next chapter, is the tree to Madara. I mean, the beginning page, the color page, you've seen Obito and Kakashi using the manga, I don't know, just Sharingan. So, I thought that was going to actually play something in this chapter, but obviously it didn't. But I'm pretty much thinking Obito's going to go out with a whimper. I'm not going to go with a bang. He's already losing retardedly. So the only hope for this war is Madara and a tree, which, I don't know, that's pretty sad. I mean, Madara, all props to Madara, but, his second best is a tree. I don't know. I'm just saying, this chapter just kind of disappointed me, ultimately, as you can tell. I don't really do too many negative reviews, and I mean, like I said, positively, there's not that many ways that the Alliance could actually beat him standing toe to toe. Honestly, I don't think they could. If they didn't do the tug of war, they would have all lost. Hands down. It's just I feel like Kishimoto could have went about it at a different angle, other than a tug of war. I mean, I can even see Naruto, Rasen Shuriken, or since he has Susanoo Kurama, maybe every time he hit him, it would drain some tail beasts, And then, tail beast chakra flowing around, so the tree is going crazy. I can see that, not the best, but it makes sense. But come on, like, there are no crap playing tug of war, like, with the tail beast. Like, I don't know. It's not floating my boat at all. But it's pretty much just a review. Still semi-optimistic for the upcoming chapters, but hey, what are you going to do? This is PFC Utashi from the beautiful island of Okinawa. Don't forget to rate this video, rate this chapter. Comment below, comment on the video, comment on anything you want to comment about. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed, more importantly. And don't forget to like me on Game on Cloud9's Facebook fan page if you obviously have a Facebook, which I know you do because, like, everybody has one. Just saying. So, peace.